Final Cut Pro for iPad just got a bunch of new updates. We're now in version 3.3. Let's open it up and take a look at what's new. First, and most importantly, we got automatically generated captions. In your timeline, just marquee select all of the clips that need subtitles and then long press and select generate captions. Final Cut will do a little thinking and then your captions will automatically populate in your timeline. To modify the appearance of these captions at once, just marquee select them, or if you have a magic keyboard, select one caption and then hit Command A to select them all. Then open the inspector to customize those caption settings. You can modify the animation style, the animation increment like word or character or line, as well as all of the other appearance properties. If for some reason you didn't like these caption styles, you can make any Final Cut Pro title into a caption by navigating to titles in the browser, long pressing on the one you like, and selecting Make Default Caption. One more important thing to know about these captions is that if you want to change the duration of the captions, like how many words appear on screen at once, you can modify that. Just head back to the main menu, press on this ellipsis button, select Settings, and scroll down to Captions to set the duration. We also got a new feature called Edit Detection. If you drop an edited baked video onto your timeline, select it and then either long press and select Detect Edits or hit the shortcut Shift E. Final Cut Pro will use AI to detect the edit points and break that video into separate clips. That's a good one. We also got the ability to detach audio from our clips. This was definitely a pain point for a lot of you, so I'm sure you'll be thrilled to see this. All you need to do is select the clip in your timeline, long press, and select Detach Audio. Also, if you're a Magic Keyboard user, we also got some new keyboard shortcuts. And before I show you those, I do want to say, if you're editing on the iPad, a keyboard will be a game changer for you. I cannot recommend it enough. So those new shortcuts are P, which invokes the position tool, so you can move clips around the timeline while maintaining project timing, either by overwriting clips or creating gap clips. You can also now split multiple clips at a time. Just queue up your playhead and hit Command Shift B to split primary clips and connected clips at that point. And this one is clutch. Adjust audio levels decibel by selecting a clip with audio and hitting Command plus or Command minus. Final Cut Pro for iPad also got a bunch of new templates. We're going to be taking a live look at what's new in a very rare Jenn Jager live stream later today, so keep your eyes peeled for that. And if you somehow missed the news, Final Cut Pro for Mac got huge updates today. I'm going to stick that video for you right here so you can check it out. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I'll see you again.